What's up everybody, it's Matt from Peter Glenn, and in this video we're going to talk to you about the different types of snowboard bags and which one is actually going to work best for you and your travel needs. Let's check this out. All right, so obviously there's a few different ways that you're actually getting to the hill or the mountain for you to snowboard. You might be going by car, you might be going by bus, you might be taking a plane. And depending on how you're traveling and how you're gonna keep all your stuff together, depends on the kind of bag that you're gonna get. Most importantly, the kind of bag that you're gonna need. All right, so first up, we're gonna check out board sacks or board sleeves. And these are basically pretty simple. If you look at this thing, you can kind of see that it's basically kind of two pieces of material that are sewn together. You got some Velcro at the end, and we got a nice little handle. And this is basically just nice, easy, keep your board from getting scratched up. This is kind of a nice thing to have if you're just throwing it in the back of a car. And maybe you want to throw your boots in there too, and then depending on the bag and how much room there is, you might be able to fit a few more things in there. But again, this is more just for to throw in the back of your car and protect your board from scratching things up or from your board itself getting scratched up. But nice and simple, pretty inexpensive way. All right, the next thing up from that are gonna be your bags that actually are kind of like a board sleeve with a little bit more. Usually they're gonna have a padding that's just on the bottom to protect the base of your board. And a lot of times they're gonna have a little bit more room inside for a few more things other than your board and bindings. You'll definitely be able to fit your boots, usually your jacket, pants. And then depending on the bag, you might actually be able to get everything else that you need to snowboard. But these bags are not quite ready for flying. These are more for like your bus trips. Basically when you're gonna be loading a little bit more stuff into a larger area with a lot of other things and you want to protect the base of the board from getting slammed around inside of, a big compartment area. But again, these things are not quite yet for flying yet. For flying, you're going to want something that's fully padded. And then obviously from there, we're going to step up to your fully padded bags like this Dakine Tour bag. So this thing is gonna have a little bit more beefiness, and fully padded bags, they not only have padding in the top and the bottom, but they're actually gonna have some padding around the sides as well. Now this is something that you can fly with. Now the reason we say fully padded for flying is that the airlines actually require that. I've seen people that have actually flown with a bag that had very, very minimal padding to even no padding. Their board got damaged and the airline gave them nothing because they did not have it in the appropriate bag. So again, if you're gonna be flying a lot, you're definitely gonna spend a little bit more money and get something that is fully padded. The other nice thing about these things is if you look at this bag, it actually has a wall that goes all the way around it. So not only is it big enough for your board and bindings, but with a lot of the board sleeves and those less expensive bags, they usually only have a little extra room where the bindings go. This one has extra room along the entire bag. So you can put your board, your bindings, your boots, your outerwear, your helmet, your goggles, literally everything you need to go ride can fit inside this bag, and it's gonna be protected for when you actually get to your destination. All right, and then last up, we're gonna look at your wheelie bags. So these are basically fully padded bags that are going to have wheels on them, basically making it a lot easier to get around. This is basically taking a fully padded bag. You're 100% gonna be able to load this thing up with everything you need to go ride. And then when you get there, if it is a little bit heavier, you've got wheels, so you don't have to carry it around. You can literally drag this thing around the airport, get it to the bus, to the hotel, wherever you need to go. Just a lot easier to actually transport your equipment. The other thing with a lot of the wheelie bags too is a lot of times they're actually gonna have a little bit harder area, whether it's in the bottom of the bag where the wheels are or along the entire thing. Some of them even have these runners on the bottom, which are nice. So when you're dragging them up steps, they can actually run on those and it's not gonna wear out the bottom of your bag. But these things really are an investment. They're not only gonna last a long, long time as the bag itself, but it's gonna protect everything that you put inside of it. And it's gonna almost guarantee that you get your stuff to your destination unscathed. So as you can see, when it comes down to it, there are specific bags for specific needs. If you're just cruising up to the hill every single day and you're never flying anywhere, you don't need to spend a ton of extra money. Just one of these board sleeves is gonna do just fine. But on the other side of things, if you're ever gonna be taking a flight, even if it's just one flight, the padded bag is definitely the way to go, whether it's got wheels or not. And the nice thing to look at too when you're shopping for bags, if you spend more, you get more. Look at the retail prices. Don't compare the price of a sale bag versus the price of a bag that's at full retail. Just compare those fully retail prices. If you do spend more in your bag, it's gonna have more padding, more wheels, straps, compartments, or a combination of all those things. But if you got any questions about what we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. We're on there every single day trying to answer your questions. We wanna make sure we can get you into some rad gear, but most importantly, we wanna make sure that it's actually gonna fit your travel needs as well. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and definitely get that notification bell on too so you can find out when all the new videos drop. And head on over to peterglenn.com, figure out exactly what kind of board bag you need, grab it, and get your board to your destination so you can get out and ride. Because any day of riding is a good day of riding.